Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in because this is an experiment. And this is going to be yet another Attack on Titan reaction video, this one to the final season, episode 12. So we are only 4 episodes away from the end of the final season, or at least the end of part 1 of the final season, because as one of my commenters so gracefully put it, there's probably going to be another part of the final season. And I mean, MAPPA Studios really pulled through for us to give us this final season in the middle of a global pandemic, so I think if there's going to be a part 2, I'll cut them a little slack. Like, I mean, come on, you guys, you gave us this, and this is amazing. So if you have to wait another year and give us another part 2, I'd be totally okay with that. But honestly, I've discussed everything I wanted to discuss in the previous episode, so without further ado, I say we get into this one. Is that Hitch? Oh, it is Hitch! Sure, Armin, sure. He totally has a crush on her. Don't ban me from coming back! Oh! So it keeps coming back to Annie. I think that Annie's gonna break out. Basically, Armin has been telling the entire story of Attack on Titan to Annie in this crystal. And now he's thinking like, oh, if I touch the crystal, maybe memories will be transferred. Maybe Annie will speak to me. It's great that you've got a crush on her. That might be a joke, but I believe it. Reduced to power by wrongfully detaining Eren Yeager. Oh wow. Flock's words spread quickly. The new Eldian— shut up! No! Are they gonna go talk to Eren? Is that the conversation? Okay, they are addressing this. You're being pretty open now. Oh! Oh, dang! This goes all the way back there? Yeah, anything for Zeke. Jeez. Are you sure? No, that seemed genuine. Maybe she's on board with Flock's plan too or something? Okay, so it was about her revenge against Marley. You see, cult. Okay, so Yelena acted alone. Yes, they were. Oh, a transcriber. Yeah, he had no idea. Yeah. Yeah. Please, please tell her. Tell her. Yelena is like the most twisted character in this season. Oh? Meaning she killed people? Oh my god. She's a psychopath. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Please, detain her. Why not? Okay, but they aren't volunteers. They're sworn scout members. They're not gonna do anything shady. Yep! Yep! Why is this a shock? Yelena wanted this, Zeke wanted this, Eren... Is that an electric chair? That looks like an electric chair. Zachary, are you doing one of your twisted experiments again? Yeah, no, let them in. I want to hear this. Oh, stop it. Sneak in. Like, don't listen to him. He's awful. They just don't want to say that out loud. They're gonna sneak in. They're gonna sneak in. You're an Ackerman, though. I think Mikasa could get away with it. Whoa! Mikasa saw that, felt that coming before anyone else did. Oh. Oh god, what is that? Oh no! They blew up Zachary! Oh no! No. Don't twist those words like that. Wow. I'm sorry. That made me tear up. Somewhat, like, to hear those words used as a war cry to do something awful. But because he had given up on Eren, Floch's people, or Yelena's people, or Zeke's people, decided to blow him up. I'm sorry, Armin, what did you say? I just looked back and they were like, what? What is happening? I mean, it's starting to pick up. I'm glad we're done with the flashbacks, but I'm scared now. Oh dear God. Oh my God. So Eren has completely accepted them, like, yes, be my army. Cult! I thought Floch was doing this all behind Eren's back, but no! Eren's now like, yes, I accept you as my personal freaking guard, and you're gonna work for me, and we're gonna do everything. Jaegerists. Perfect. And form the Eldian Empire. Oh my God. Yep. That's what Zachary wanted. Oh. Yeah, this does fall on her. It's another coup, like season 3. How paranoid are the higher ups, man? Yeah, you're in charge now, buddy. What? You look like you're joking, dude. Oh, you're serious. Ah, got it. Okay. Yeah, let's keep our heads about us. None of them want to. But that's the price you gotta pay. None of them. They all want to go after them and murder them because Zachary died. Pixis has always had a level head, and I love that about him. She's not gonna do that. Oh, don't concern yourself with me. Are you sure? Yes! Call her out! Mikasa, cold as ever. Kind of like the Tibers. Like the Tibers. That's right. Everybody stick together. Niccolo. Niccolo is gonna meet Gabi. Peek! The Marleyans are here! They're here! Okay. Are there any end credit scenes? No. No, there aren't. Okay. Peak is in Paradise! Which means the Marleyans have, like, conducted their own sort of infiltration. They've done it again. How did they get there? Is Niccolo hiding, like, the Jaegerists in his restaurant? Because to me, that seems like what's going on here. That's what Hanji implied. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to go back and see what Armin said that made everybody freak out so much. Oh, that's what scared him. Okay. So they were scout recruits, and that's why everybody was so wide-eyed and terrified. That look's gonna haunt me for a couple days, I think. Oh, yeah, I can't follow Yelena. I can't follow her at all. I don't know what is going on inside that head of hers. I'm completely bewildered by what she's doing. The only thing that I can think of in this moment is that all of Yelena's backwards actions, because like I'm guessing that she played the nice guy in order to get on the good side of the Eldian military. Wow, I said Eldian military. No, the Survey Corps, and kind of just played into their good graces so she could start to enact whatever this is. I guess to help Floch and Eren form the Jaegerists so Eren can carry out Zeke's secret plan. Because again, like, Eren has done all of this cool stuff, like walking up a freaking mountain to where his followers are waiting at the top with the sunset, like the sun is setting on these peaceful times because Eren is now out and about and is going to go find Zeke so they can do the plan and they can do it quickly or something. What is happening? I thought that Floch was kind of just like telling people to come to his side, but only like a few people were actually interested. Turns out, no. Like half of the scouts formed this Jaegerist insurgent group. That's what they called them, insurgents. And went, oh yeah, no, we're totally going to kill the people who are gonna kill Eren. Zachary's growing impatient, and Eren's not giving him anything because he's keeping our secret plan a secret. And they're going to think about who's going to inherit the Founding Titan next. No problem. We're just gonna kill him. That chair looked like a freaking electric chair. But I'll bet that as soon as somebody sat down in it, it went off. And Zachary met a horrible, tragic end. But I'm not gonna say that I feel sorry for him, because honestly, the things that this man is capable of are better left unspoken. And thankfully, he's dead. He's gone. And now Pixis is the head of the military of Paradise. And I'm glad that it's Pixis. From season 1 to now, we've had the king, who, the figurehead, the king, who's done absolutely nothing. And then we had Erwin at this like forefront sort of position. And Erwin did wonderfully. Like, he did not waste a single second. Things progressed further than they ever have when Erwin was in charge. Then Zachary was in charge, or at least holding down the fort while all of this Marleyan stuff happened, and we didn't really see anything going on. But the fact that these people gathered to protest about it makes me think that Zachary did not do a good job. Maybe he just sat there and kind of waited. They even seemed happy that a bomb exploded and they started. Okay. Here's the thing. There have been many twists in Attack on Titan that have gotten me. And I mean, like, my heart has skipped a beat. I have gotten chills. I've gone, oh my god, no way! But the moments that you don't expect to happen and are not necessarily plot points, but like using Erwin's line, give your hearts. The line that we sang all throughout season 2 and beyond that. Like, seriously. Sosageyo, sosageyo, shinzo wo sosageyo. Like it's become like a mantra almost of the Attack on Titan story. And it's that like ever climbing towards freedom sort of thing. Like, give your hearts to achieve freedom and peace, and like it's the good guys chant sort of. The fact that Zachary landed in pieces at these people's feet. The fact that they then take up Erwin's chant, as if Erwin would be okay with this. I mean, again, I don't know if he would or he wouldn't. Maybe he would be on Eren's side. Maybe. But I don't think he would, seeing as how his vision was to learn more about the world, to travel outside the walls and see what the world is like. I mean, I think that once Erwin finds out that if he ever found out that this world existed, he wouldn't want to kill it. And that's what all the Jaegerists want. So the fact that these civilians are using Erwin's line of give your hearts, give your hearts, give your hearts, in a scenario like this, I got so many chills and I wanted to cry, because honestly, it makes your heart sink more than anything else. I don't know, I mean, I think I felt something akin to horror in those tiny seconds. So that was even more horrifying than the moment when Niall turned to Armin after Armin said they were scouting recruits, and he goes, and everybody else goes, like the most animated faces of what that I have ever seen. Yelena is doing shady stuff. Eren is doing shady stuff, and I think that they're both doing the same shady stuff, but still, this must be Zeke's plan. That's the only thing I can think of, because all that I have noticed from Yelena is, one, I'm pretty sure she's crazy. After what Onyankopon said, like, let's talk about that for a second. Onyankopon literally went, Yelena was restless in her organization of the anti-Marleyan volunteer unit. She killed people who opposed her, and they would just turn up dead, randomly. She's starting to sound like, I mean, she's very quiet. If you take Mikasa and Eren's personalities and put them together, and then add Armin's blonde hair, you have Yelena. Yup, that's who Yelena is. Eren literally showed no remorse when he killed 2 people who were about to sell Mikasa. So Eren is completely capable of murder, and we've known this from the start. Yelena is a psychopath, and she will do anything and everything for Zeke. Flock and Eren and all of the Jaegerists, except for Yelena, who is still at the military, are going off to go find Zeke and probably free him. Which means that the Jaegerists and Eren are going to fight Levi. Because Levi is totally 100% not going to like this and is probably gonna, like, straight up attack Eren, I feel like. He's not going to kill Eren because Eren is too important, but I'm pretty sure once he finds out what's actually going on, he's just gonna just blades out, pinwheel of death, all of that. There might be a Titan fight between him and Eren. Like Zeke and Eren in Titan form versus Levi. I wonder how that would work. And the other soldiers, like all of the other soldiers. I'm not saying that they would just be Titan fodder, but unless of course Niccolo poisoned them already, in which case there's no hope. And have we ever seen him drink? I don't think he drinks, meaning just by personal preference alone, Levi would be fine. You know what? I like to think about that. Let's say that Levi's not much of a drinker, and that is why he is safe from the poison. We're gonna go a little deeper down into the rabbit hole with Gabi, who has now shown up at what if it's not Niccolo's restaurant, then the entire scene is for nothing. Gabi and Falco are going to meet up with him. They're gonna find out that he's Marleyan somehow, and they're gonna ask for help. But I want Niccolo to find out that this was the girl that shot Sasha. It's leading up to it. Like, I don't know, maybe she admits it. Or maybe Niccolo oh, no. This might be how it happens. Niccolo might recognize her as a warrior candidate. Because she starts spouting stuff about, like, the Eldians are sinners and all of this other stuff. Niccolo will put it together. She's a warrior candidate. She's from Marley. Are you the kid that shot, like, my favorite customer? The conversation between Eren and Mikasa probably won't happen at this point. Well, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, now that Eren has completely escaped prison and is just out in the world. I feel like the only way that Mikasa and Armin will ever be able to speak to him again is if they somehow get him back under military confinement and then just talk to him like that. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think at this point, Eren has taken the initiative. He has gotten himself out. He has no intention of going back. He's loose in the wilderness, as they say. Armin and Annie. Hitch totally said, "You have a crush on her, don't you?" And Armin didn't say no. I think at the very least, Armin has a crush on Annie. It's unsure whether or not Annie had a crush on Armin. She did spare his life. Don't know what that means, but I think it's safe to assume that Annie at least likes Armin enough to the point where she's like, you know what? You're okay. You're okay. I'll save your life. And now I'm gonna run off and kill some other scouts. I feel like when Armin put his hand up to touch the crystal, it was definitely a sign of like, hey, are you okay? Like, let me put my hand up here. Let me be emotional and dramatic. But at the same point, what would have happened if he actually touched the crystal? Would he have gotten an influx of Annie memories? That seems to happen with Titan shifters. Maybe if he touches her, he'll remember Bertolt or Annie or Reiner or like her past or something. I would have liked to see him actually manage to connect with her in some way. It's also interesting, and I mean, this is kind of completely unrelated, but it's interesting how Annie's crystal and Lara's crystal were kind of the same thing. How come no other Titan has been able to work like that? I'm mixing things up. When Annie was getting ripped apart, she managed to use the Titaning crystal powers to harden herself so she could escape torture and all of that stuff. She didn't start out like that. Lara actually had she was like a power source, and there was a cord that powered the Titan, which was very different. And I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, Eren could potentially use hardening like that. Zeke could potentially use hardening like that. Yeah, no, there's no correlation, I don't think. I think that's really all I have to say at this point. This seems to be the last episode where things are kind of at a standstill, because things got really tense in this episode, and I feel like in the next episode, there's going to be a fight. I don't know between who or what, or whatever's happening, but either the Marleyans are going to attack, because they've infiltrated Paradise. Peak was there. Which means that, like, Galliard and Colton and Reiner and all of the others are somewhere. Commander McGath probably is, like, eating it at the restaurant somewhere. I'm so excited for that. I'm really excited for that. That aside, I'm pretty sure in the next episode there will be violence. Or we'll find out what the poison was about. Or Eren will establish himself as god of the new world. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that covers it. Be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell for notifications. And thank you for staying, and have a nice day.